Hello, I'm absolutely unqualified in everything except my truth. Confidence, confidence, confidence. um, I I did something pretty radical yesterday. I spoke my truth in a setting that was safe, to people who, before I started loving myself and validating myself, I would not give a chance to. Police officers. I'm not ready to talk about it today because I still need to refine my message, ensure my dad and his wife incur minimal consequence for me speaking my truth, and figure out how to speak that truth in like a public setting with the police that I feel safe in, because my safety is important to me, because I love myself. So you'll be hearing about that when I'm ready. Drawing that boundary is important to me because I love myself. I want to share it. I'm so excited, and I've been sharing it with friends in a really manic and intense way, and I feel a bit of guilt for that, and sorry that I did that, but I'm too excited about it. It's crazy. So I took my own advice. That is something that is so challenging. I know for a lot of people, and for myself especially, like, I am doing the damn thing, right? Like, I spent yesterday mad at myself, crying, telling myself mean shit, and I forgot in that moment that I was capable of literally anything, because I'm a person, and because people have changed the world in their own ways and changed a world in their own ways. And like, I'm good at adapting. I always thought that my impulsivity and my capacity to mirror was a bad thing. And now I'm realizing that it's a good thing, but I need to apply it in ways that align with my values of like kindness and compassion. But I challenge myself. I do all the time, and I love doing it. And I challenge myself to see these people who identify as police officers in a light that is a human one, if that makes sense. And I'll talk about it more like later, so stay tuned. But anyways, and it felt radical to me. I was really heightened afterwards. I was hot and I was sweating, but I did the damn thing, and I followed the advice of my friends, because being heard is such a fucking love language. It's like, if I feel like I've been heard, I fucking know that person loves me. So I just am trying to apply it on a broader scale for myself, and it's hard. It's very hard, and my truth is not easy to share. It's like, so, God, I feel like I'm being elusive unnecessarily, but whatever. I'm committed to exposing my personhood here, and I was like so worried about making this video, even though I know I have shit to say. I know how I have, like, whatever. I have confidence. I have confidence and competency, and that's one of the things that I did with these people who I didn't see as people before, but now I can kind of make sense of that. And my dear friend gave me this wisdom, or gave me a fucking wonderful opportunity to learn about myself. She told me that when I'm dealing with difficult fucking situations, I step into my job. I'm an HR manager, so it's easy for me when I'm in difficult situations to speak in that tone. And she was like, that when you do that, I feel in trouble. And I misunderstood her at all the times that she was trying to communicate that, and I got frustrated, and I'm sorry for that. But her putting it to me so plainly really, really made me realize, like, I put so much of my fucking value as a person into my job, and like, and that's good. To me, that's good. I like that about myself. I have confidence and competency in that. But, you know, and, sorry, rewrite, and she had the bravery and courage to tell me, I don't want to be talked to like an office person. I want to be talked to like a person. And it just, wow, like, it incepted me and like is rewriting the way that I think about things. And in this meeting where I had the floor to have an open dialogue with people who I was seeing as black and white, I was able to relate it to my personal experience. So I built credibility there, and they, you know, and I think we saw eye to eye, but I don't know what they think, you know. They're cops, like, but I was able to express first the personal misunderstanding, because, you know, my dad's a cop and I'm an office lady, and we speak to each other in those ways because we're confident and competent in those ways when we want to be talking to each other as father and daughter. And like, and it's, and I tried my best to illustrate that on a community level. And I'm excited. I'm going to refine the message and try and communicate that in a police commission meeting or something. I don't know. If any of you guys have any suggestions on where to do that, what type of forum to do that in, where I'm safe and I'm allowed to speak my truth with compassion and kindness, but make like suggestions that may or may not be received. I don't really, like, I don't know. I just need to, like, now that I know I can, and that was like the thing, okay, I am afraid that this is gonna come off as insincere, and I will lose credibility with people, and that's okay. Like, if I'm speaking my truth and I lose credibility with people, that's okay to me, now that I love myself, because I will have myself at the end of the day. If I lose everything, I will have myself, and I'll just be speaking my truth to myself, and that will be fine. And confidence. You're smart, you're good, you're nice. Anyways, and I was rehearsing everything I was gonna say about everything, and I was like, my commitment to myself is not that I'll be a rehearsed person on Absolutely Unqualified, because I'm not qualified in anything. I'm not qualified to be rehearsed. I'm only qualified to be myself, and I'm trying so hard to love myself. And this is me trying to listen to my own advice from yesterday when I was in a point of frustration. People, when they reach points of frustration with me, I really take it seriously, and it has to be there, or before it had to be there. Before it had to be at a point of frustration, and for me to absorb it and understand it, because when I look at the love that I was showing myself, it was only in points of frustration that I would listen to myself. And like, I just have to like do that, like listen to myself, and it's fucking hard. I'm just getting to know myself right now. I'm in a real honest way. I've been so good at like masking, I think is what they call it, and mirroring. I'm like, okay, well, I can do whatever, or they do, and I'll get by, and I'll be okay, because they'll be happy that I'm doing what they want. Which I think is a talent and a skill and a craft that I've honed for years. And I like it about myself. I like that I can do that because now I can do it in a genuine way where I'm honoring myself first, masking myself, mirroring myself and things that are good and healthy for me. And then meeting people where they're at. Like, I used to pride myself so much on being the come through friend and like, yeah, wherever you want, whatever you want, like call me up, I'll come meet you. I'll meet you where you're at. Like, and I'm excited about doing that. And I'm excited about exposing my personhood, whatever that means. Like, I'm an artist. Oh God, it's still so cringy. And this is my art piece right now. I will make so much art in this life, but this right now is an art piece. My inspirations today are my colleague who taught me, my colleague Chris, who taught me a very vital formula to get what you want. Clarify, why, repetition. You clarify what you're trying to say, you ask why, and you repeat that until you break someone down enough to get the answer that you want. And it is so effective. It's effective in the office setting and honestly effective in life. My friend Jen, who told me all are true, all things could be true, because truth is so subjective. It's personal. Truth is personal. So this is my truth. Like, I'm not forcing anyone to apply it to themselves, but if you want to, I would appreciate it. And my sweet friend Tiana, who told me and had the bravery to call me on something that made me really understand others, which is that I use language that I'm confident and competent in difficult situations because I have to, and I have to like sit in that. But I'm now building, what this whole thing is me building confidence and competence in just being a person. And like, if I just expose that to the world, then I will be credible because everyone is a person. Or I won't be. All are true. All are valid. Thank you for listening today. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I wanted to also mention that yesterday's video, I spent too much time like trying to edit it and pare it down to 15 minutes because I was like, oh shit, I filmed this and let me remove all the ums and the silence and shit like that. And I was straight up overthinking it as hell. And I like literally sat myself down and I was like, you're smart, you're good, think of a solution and it will be fine. And like with art, like everything is fine. So I did what I did, and I rewatched it and I was like so yes, bye.